Destiny 2 video. And if you have read the title, we're going over a scout rifle today. And it is a Season of the Undying scout rifle. Because right now, in this final week of Season of the Undying, you can go to Crucible and you can go to this game mode called Momentum Control and use the Jade Rabbit or any high impact frame scout rifle, and you can get all the kills you need for Randy's throwing knife. And I actually should put a kill tracker on this thing, maybe a Crucible one, because this thing is a beast. I did try this thing in PvE. I wouldn't say it's the worst scout rifle for PvE, but there's some more better options out there for PvE, but this ain't exactly the worst option either. Actually, if you use it's very good for PvE, for kinetic if I'm honest, but there's obviously other better options, but let's go over all the perks. As it's good for clearing out low-level red bar ads, but it comes with a range masterwork maxed out. Let's go over every single perk. It has rapid fire frame, fires full auto with deeper ammo reserves, faster reload when magazine is empty. It has fluted barrel, ultralight barrel, so basically greatly increased handling speed and slightly increased stability. It has extended magazine. This weapon has a greatly increased magazine size but much slower reload speed. Now here are the perks that you get to switch between. In the first perk slot you got rapid hit. Rapid precision hits increase stability and reload speed, which is just basically Rick Cactus Cactus HD made a video on the best reloading perks, and this is actually the second best perk actually, because it's so easy to trigger. You don't got to get headshot kill, you got to get hits. But it also has snapshot sights, faster time to aim down sights. Here are the two other perks. You got is Zen Moment. Causing damage with this weapon increases its stability, so you got more of like a laser beam. But I will say this, has good stability, so, but it also has kill clip. Reloading after a kill grants increased damage. So it's a good scout rifle. The stats are pretty normal for this type of this rapid fire frame pulse rifle, but I think it's actually, let me go to collections real quick. I hope you guys don't mind me going to collections, but I think for kinetic options, it's the only rapid fire frame pulse rifle, I think. Let me make sure, because I'm probably pissing a lot of people off now, ain't I? Yeah, because Bungie loves the high impact frames. Yeah, it is the only rapid fire frame for kinetic. So it's actually in kinetic slot, it's the only rapid fire frame, so it is unique. But in PvE, not the greatest weapon, but you can still use it if you want to. But sorry, for whatever reason, every time I'm recording, I'm always eating. But besides the point, we are actually going to play 2 Crucible games. Now we're gonna play some Control. And then we're gonna go to Momentum Control. Let's go normal control first. And I'm not gonna lie, this thing is amazing. And I just got it today and I'm actually having fun with it. Like hella fun with it. Like, I think this is gonna be the best scout rifle in the game for this archetype. I'm honest with you. I don't know. It feels like it's the best scout rifle for the close and medium ranges. I don't know. Any of you guys are going for your mountaintop, you can go for any other pinnacles that you don't need to go to survival for. If you need a scout rifle kills, use Jade Rabbit or Polaris Lance, any high impact frame. If you need mountaintop, go for the colony, or go for fighting lion, or anything like that. If you need any of those pinnacles, go ahead and do it. I'm going after the broadsword. It's a one-shot burst if you get all headshots. So, I think they should add next season ritual weapons, but they should add maybe fusion rifles or something, or linear fusion rifles, because we haven't seen any linear fusion rifles or no sidearms. Make a ritual sidearm. If Bungie, if you're gonna release some ritual weapons next season, bring out some sidearms maybe, because who knows, might persuade people to use sidearms. You know, give people a reason to use them. You know what I mean? But if you miss out on your chance to get Randy's throwing knife when momentum control is out, if you miss your chance, go ahead and use Might of Multi-Tour Jade Rabbit.
Show your enemy this place belongs to you now.
Bring a scout rifle you can use. Because we are using Ariana's Vow, because I still need the catalyst for it.
You captured Zone A. Enemy claimed Zone C.
Ow! That didn't work out. Hope you guys don't mind me eating on camera, by the way.
Enemy claimed Zone B. Zone A lost. Your enemy
This is if you were gonna tap in. This is like the fully fire. So, minute. Now is a Le Monarch or Le Moronk. At close to medium range, this thing is just absolutely amazing. By the way, at close to medium ranges, it really is like. For those ranges, it's not good for obviously normal long range for scout rifles. It's decent though.
Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Honestly, I think if it had high caliber rounds, this thing would be the best scout rifle for PvP.
Zone C
It's just literally missing the high caliber rounds, and it would be the top scout rifle for PvP.
Zone advantage is yours.
Okay, getting double team definitely doesn't help, does it? Mr. Bygones over there. Well, it gives him the right. Bygones again. Still,
Zone B.
at those ranges, you're still better with a pulse rifle, but okay. I actually am starting to adore rapid hit. I usually prefer like outlaw or beating frenzy, but rapid hit is a lot easier to trigger, and you still get a massive. Ow! You actually get two bonuses. You get a what's it called? Reload speed, but you also get a stability buff. So Rapid hit is always amazing. Do you have to use that thing like really, bro? I saw somebody using the rose. You going for Ligma or something, bro? Bygones. Come on, man. Use something else, please. Grenade there. It is actually an okay weapon if you wanted to sit back at spawn and wait for people to do that. Wait for people to come to your spawn and just wreck you that way. Right. It was decent to do that with. You are using the Wormhusk Crown. That when we use our class ability on a hunter, our dodge ability, we get a small health bonus back. Maybe 3 Crucible games, because like I said, I'm a guy who needs one game of a warm-up. Always. Yeah, that'd be mate. Ooh! That dude saved me, thank you. Appreciate the help. It feels like with Ariana's Vow, you don't even have to use Ariana's Vow. It feels like you just gotta have it equipped, and you still get progress to get the Catalyst. I've been hearing people say that the Catalyst for Ariana's Vow is actually good to get. Rancher kick ass. What the hell? Ow. This ain't going well, is it? An Ace of Wolves. Oh, I love that. The reload speed on this thing is really bad, so using the rapid hit is actually your best choice because the reload speed on this thing is absolute garbage. So using rapid hit is gonna be your best perk to use for this because like I said, the reload speed is really bad on this thing. I don't see anybody using anything but rapid hit and kill clip. I mean, you can use snapshot sights to get that real quick headshot in, and nobody's gonna expect you to get a headshot in that fast, so maybe that would work. But, like I said, I have no clue. Ow! RPG, you guys went for the heavy brick? Gee, try hard. I never go for the heavy brick, because every time I get the heavy brick, I die the second I pick it up. I have never gone that. I've gone maybe like once or twice. For me, I just never camp the heavy brick, because I don't like camping for it. There's some guys coming down here. This thing is absolutely amazing at those close ranges, bruh. You have to use that thing, homie. Like, come on right now. Fusion rifles like that are good for like medium range. Come on right now. Hate that poison from the Luminarch. It's actually really annoying. Not bad, it's just good, that's so annoying. It definitely sounds like the Crucible weapons, how it sounds like a, what's it called? It has like a high-pitched sound, that makes sense. It's kind of like high-pitched a little bit. You could leave me alone, asshole! Jeez, what the hell is this guy doing with the... Is this guy using the Luna's Howler and Not Forgotten? Luna's Howler and Not Forgotten are the exact same gun. Like they had the exact same pinnacle perk. This Not Forgotten doesn't have drop mag, so you don't lose as much ammo. Yeah, I just sold that guy at the end. I don't give a damn. So, yeah. One more game. And Ace of Wolves. I actually like that. Cool username, dude. I will say. I will say. One more game. Like I said, we are using the Worm Husk Crown. The exotic perk is dodging gives a small health and shield bump when you dodge. It's actually really useful. It's actually really good for Crucible. But for if nobody's actually, you know, if people are curious about Ariana's Vow, we're actually gonna quickly go over the exotic perks. It has looks can kill. This weapon fires special shield piercing rounds. Fires shield piercing ammunition, and it comes with the scope. The scope doesn't really matter, but it also has death at first glance. Bonus damage when aiming down sights on opening shot of an attack. This bonus is preserved if the shot deals precision damage or strikes an elemental shield. So basically, it's basically excuse me, Jesus. It's basically it is opening shot and boxed breathing a little bit. It basically is like opening shot and boxed breathing. As a boxed breathing on a sniper rifle, you have to aim down sights to get bonus damage, but it's like opening shot because you get that extra damage like instantly. I think it's basically just like a better version of opening shot and box breathing. So, definitely powerful. I got the same ship as me. It's pink and it's the Garden of Salvation. No. It's the season pass ship. I'm still going for the pulse rifle. Like, I'm still going for that pulse rifle. It's like, the RNG on the perks is like, what? It's like, like, seriously, the RNG I have to rely on to get the perks I'm going for. It's like, oh, really, homie? I gotta rely on this type of, like, of this RNG? Like, not fun. Like, to rely on RNG, I mean, I know that kind of makes the fun, you know, that's kind of the point of the game, is where to get the, you know, you gotta kind of grind for God knows how long, but, you know, it's just getting kind of tedious, so kind of, I can't even spawn in. Might play another game after this because we joined into a late game for whatever reason. I don't know why we joined into a really late game.
Zone A captured.
I use him Recluse. Put that thing away. I am so excited for that nerf on Recluse. Like, I cannot wait for the Recluse's nerf. I really can't. Like, I haven't been using my Recluse, like, at all. Like, I don't use the Recluse. Like, I have the Recluse, I don't use it. And I did make a video on primaries that are good to go for. So if you want some, so basically, if you notice the nerf on Recluse, if the nerf is that substantial, I did put a video up and saying, actually listing quite a bit of not only exotics but also a load of legendaries. So that way, if you do want a better, if you want a primary that's gonna be decent to use when it gets nerfed, I listed up some options that I personally used. I wouldn't have recommended them if I never used them myself. Like, I love, like, I don't give Risk Runner really enough credit because I don't use it that much. I'm not really an SMG user. I'm more of like a hand cannon, that kind of stuff. Like hand cannon, auto rifles. Not really SMG user, if I'm honest. I do like SMGs, don't get me wrong. Don't say I don't like SMGs. Just,
Keep the pressure on.
I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of just using them in general. I'm lost. Don't you hate when you get just like randomly turned around? Like you get turned around a little bit sometimes in this type of game. I hear that Randy's throwing knife, bro. I'm the one supposed to be showcasing that, bro. I'm not showcasing. Obviously, a lot of people have it by now, but I love that stability increase you get with this weapon. Ow. Break werewolf, like, bro. Really?
Zone B.
No, I know that, bro. That is Le Moronk. I'm not doing that. And then you go for me, asshole. That what's it called? Ow. The what's it called? Stability increase on rapid hit. Like I don't see any other perks you would use. I mean, I can see people using snapshot sights to get that really fast, quick headshot, and nobody's gonna respect that fast of a headshot to be made. So you know, I can kind of make sense of snapshot sights. Let's just solo that. I missed completely, didn't I? Ah, shit. I heard that. No, I'm out. No, homie, I'm out. Ow. Huckleberry, what year is this? Since SMGs did get a buff, I can kind of make sense of the exotic. Year 1 SMGs being reused. I see a lot of them being reused. Like, I see a lot of risk runners, and I see a lot of huckleberries about. And I mean a lot of them.
Zone C lost. Zone A captured. Your enemy has a power play. One minute. Your enemy has defeated you.
That was a quick game. Okay, one more, because we got joined to a really late game. That one. That game was really late, so one more. But like I said, okay, so these are the only two perks you're going to use: Rapid Hit and Zen Moment. Because Rapid Hit gives you that increased stability on headshot hits. But Zen Moment gives you also that extra stability. It is easier to trigger, but you get actually less stability of it. You get a less stability increase, so you're better off. Like, I don't see using anything else besides Kill Clip and Rapid Hit. I mean, I can make sense of snapshot sights because you get that headshot really fast, like quickly. Like, honestly, I think what would make this thing a lot better for PvP is that they change the magazine to high caliber rounds, and because you could just put a backup mag mod on this thing, like, it'd be overpowered by that point. Well, not overpowered, but you get the idea. It'd be really decent if it just had high caliber rounds. I think it actually would be better than Mida, the Mida multi-tool exotic scout rifle. I think it sort of is better than Mida. But the only reason why I think it's slightly better is because, well, it's legendary, and it shoots faster than Mida. The only problem is it doesn't have that fast fire rate, but it's missing the high caliber rounds, which is why Mida is the first thing that comes to mind. Mida is actually really decent and 1 second. And not just that, I'll show you guys what I mean. The Mida multi-tool is actually good in both aspects of the game. PvE and PvP, it's good in both aspects of the game. And this is the gun I'm talking about. It's good in both aspects of the game. In both PvE and PvP, like, it's good for both. Like I said 2 times. Good at both aspects. The PvE and PvP. It has Mida multi-tool weapon boost movement speed. It has the high caliber rounds. Corkscrew rifling. It has Mida radar. Radar stays active while aiming down sights. It's basically Ace of Spades, but etc. Has a hand laid stock for increased stability. The only thing is, it's not a you can't hold down the trigger, so basically your trigger tapping could get you killed.
The zones are yours if you fight for them, Guardian.
I do love this thing. The only reason why this thing is better than Mida, well, could be better than Mida, is because it's legendary. It's not exotic. You can use your exotic slot for something like a Yeeton or any other exotic that you prefer to use than Mida. Like, Mida is exotic, which is the ow. Why'd you fire that slow, dude? I was saying, yeah, like, here's why I think it could be better than Mida just has that really badass range. Like, it has a lot more range than Randy's throwing knife, the thing we're using now. It has a lot more handling, it has a lot more reload speed. Like, Mida has a lot better stats overall than this thing. It has better stats, like tenfold. It has better stats. But the only thing is that it's exotic. That's the reason why I think, honestly, Randy's throwing knife is a lot better than Mida, is because Mida is exotic and this is legendary. So that's literally the only reason why I think that it is better than Mida, is literally because of its rarity being legendary. And I'm kind of finding this thing stupidly. What the hell? Oh, there's a guy behind. There's one of my teammates behind me. I hate how you can, like, you know, to reload the gun and get that kill clip bonus. And actually, kill clip gives you a massive damage bonus, by the way. Like, kill clip gives you a stupid power bonus. Could we, like, not do this? Okay, so when I'm over there, they spawn over there. Like, that's their brand new spawn point. Like, the hell, homie? Asshole. Like, seriously, like, where do they spawn there? Like, bruh. Get oofed, mate. And, yeah, like, you do need one of those hunter exotics, or you need the, is it the, marksman dodge, I think it's called, or is it the other one? Or is it the gambler's dodge, where you basically dodge and you get, reload your weapon? You want some that instantly, like, reload your weapon, like, maybe, like, if it had, like, you need some that, like, on a hunter, you can use that, dodge to get your ammo back, because, well, this thing just has really crappy, reload speed, so you do want something like that just to fix that reload speed a little bit. Like, fixing this reload speed would really help. That's why I say rapid hit is your best choice overall, because you get that reload speed in. So, yeah, I'm just giving tips on the thing. Or if you have a exotic on any other character that will basically instantly reload your weapon, like or if you use the mail on the Dragon's Shadow, I think it's called, one of the exotic chest pieces for Hunter. If you use that, you get it reloads your weapon, but you can use the other dodge where you get your melee ability back. You can use I think it's one of the exotic gauntlets for the Hunter, where you can get a melee hit, and you get your automatically reload your weapon on a melee hit. But this is more like a Hunter thing, because it has really bad reload speed, so you want some that will like help that reload speed and not actually have to reload, if that makes sense. Because the reload speed on this thing is absolute garbage, so you don't really want to have the time. You're never gonna have the time in PvP where you can just sit back and reload this thing. No. I heard that golden gun. I'm so glad that they did actually nerf the health on golden gun. Like, the golden gun was balanced when it was nerfed, because now it makes it to where it is a one-shot kill. That's still fair, but it makes it to where basically you have the highest chance to kill someone when they have golden gun active. It's so fun, honestly. And you don't want to put backup mag on because it will kind of override, and you only get one extra round with backup mod on. You could put some like calibrated stock on to maybe help a little bit with that recoil to make it go a bit more straight. You could put if you want for PvE, go for the minor spec, so that way you can get that extra damage into rank 2 rank file enemies. Yeah.
Now hold them. Zone A lost.
Like whatever mod strikes your fancy, really. I heard that Fist of Havoc. I'm not go that way. Okay, what the hell? So I get 2 arc staffs on my ass. Like what the hell, man? That makes no sense to me. Like, okay, so they got 2 people on a clan on their side for whatever reason. That Bungie was kind of meant to fix that, though. But you got a shotgun at that range. Like this rapid fire frame is good at medium to close range. I prefer at close range to very medium-ish range, because that's where this thing best at. Nice, dude. I like Blade Barrage. I was a golden gun user before Season of the Undying. When Season of the Undying launched, I just stopped using golden gun. I just went to like up to my Blade Barrage, and I've been having a hell of a lot of fun with it. Ow. You don't really gotta punch me, do you? I've only had a few shots into him. I could have one tap melee. Yeah, you just saw me solo that shotgunner. I really don't care. I can solo it all I want. I can solo people all I want. Oh, seriously? They don't. Well, that game was a little better. But yeah, we're done playing Crucible for now, because I'm not gonna make this video an hour-long video just playing Crucible with Randy's throwing knife. And hey, we got top of the board, 22 defeated. I think I did trash, if I'm honest. But yeah. This thing is absolutely amazing in Crucible. I think honestly, could you get the off the screen, bro? Like, could you get the hell off my screen? Like, game, I'm gonna get my refund. Get off. No, I'm not. But yeah, I honestly think this is gonna be better than Mida Multi-Tool, because it is legendary. It is not exotic, but yeah. So going over the weapon again, if you guys didn't, going over the weapon again, it's a rapid fire frame, fires full auto, deeper ammo reserves, and faster reload speed when weapon is empty. Fluted barrel for greatly increased handling and slightly increased stability. Extended mag. Basically has a bigger magazine but slower reload. Has rapid hit. Rapid precision hits temporarily increased stability and reload speed. Snapshot sight. Faster time to aim down sights. Has the first perk slot and second perk slot it can get Zen Moment, causing damage with this weapon increases its stability, but you're gonna use rapid hit, so no point. Kill clip. Reloading after a kill grants increased damage. It comes with a range masterwork. If you do like this thing, there's a few mods I would recommend doing. You could put a minor spec if you like it in PvE. You could put a targeting adjuster on this thing. You could put a radar boot. There's one of the radar things on her, isn't it? I swear there was a mod where you keep your radar on, wasn't there? Or am I just completely? Am I just stupid? Okay, whatever. And I am using the burnished orchid shader because it just looks like a what's it called, rose gold on this with the green. It looks amazing. It does look, and for shaders wise, it does look good in Kala Selected. It's just really gold. If you, this does look amazing if you like a blackish gun. I can load these shaders, look pretty cool. I saw what's it called, Blessius use the Gambit Emerald, and it does look really good in Gambit Emerald. This is actually this one right here is actually the box standard shader for it. I haven't seen any other shaders, but this is my favorite one right here, the burnished orchid. This is the rose gold. Just in case any of you guys were curious for shaders wise, but that is Randy's throwing knife. It is a pain in the ass to grind, but I'd say it is worthy of the grind because I think it's better than the exotic version, Mida Multi-Tool, because Mida Multi-Tool is exotic. Okay, Mida Multi-Tool is exotic. The Randy's throwing knife is legendary. The only thing is, like let's see the differences. Like, look, Mida has overall better stats. Like, look at that, has better stats, has better impact, better range, stupidly better handling and reload speed. Like, it's just Mida Multi-Tool is overall, by stats wise, better than Randy's throwing knife, and because it has high caliber rounds. But the reason why Mida Multi-Tool might be off the radar is because Randy's throwing knife is legendary, and you can use your exotic slot for like a load of other really good PvP options. Like, there's a load of good PvP options out there for exotics. Yeah, a lot of good PvP exotics, like Cold Heart's amazing. Skyburners, we'll showcase at some point. All trace rifles are actually amazing. You've got Jotun, you've got the Lord of Wolves, you got the Luminarch. You've got a load of good weapons for your energy slot. That Randy's throwing knife is just kind of personally, it is overall just better. Because it's legendary, I think this might be better than Mida. The reason why I think Mida Multi-Tool is still better than Randy, like, it's still gonna be better because, like, look at the stats. Like, look at Mida Multi-Tool is the gold one. Like Mida Multi-Tool has the better impact, better range, better handling, and better reload speed. It has the same stability, but the reason why I think Mida Multi-Tool is better because the impact, because of the range. This Randy's throwing knife is good at like close range to semi-medium range, so you can't, with Mida Multi-Tool, it's good for medium to long range. That's good at all ranges. But like I said, this is legendary. Mida Multi-Tool is exotic, but that's enough about the scout rifle. If you want this scout rifle, you gotta get the ritual quest to go out and get it. You get it from Lord Shaxx, and right now it's best to do it this week because you can go to Crucible. You go to this one right here, Momentum Control, because high impact frame scout rifles are one tap to the face, and yeah, because you need a crap ton of them. There's a lot of options I'm gonna offer if you really want this weapon. There's a lot of good options. You can still use Mida Multi-Tool, but it's still like a 2 or 3 tap to the head, so not the best thing. You can use the Jade Rabbit. This thing is a 1 tap to the head. 1 tap to the head. You can use Mida Multi-Tool if you really want to. For energy, you got what's it called? You got the Polaris Lance, exotic scout from Anna Bray on Mars. It's actually a really good scout rifle. I think it's almost like a Whisper of the Worm almost, like, but obviously it's kinetic. There's a load of good legendary options I will recommend you. It's really just any high impact frame. So like the right side of ROM that you can get from a random drop in the world, or from any engram. You can also go for the cut and run for your energy slot if you really want to use your energy slot. You can also use the Braytech RWP Mark II, which is basically the legendary version of the Polaris Lance, which is still really badass to use. If you can do raids, you can go ahead and use the this one from the Scourge of the Past raid. For more kinetic options, you can use the I'm not gonna pronounce the name, but this is from Anna Bray. It has high caliber rounds, so if you do miss, you don't have a chance. You can use the Song of Justice. Anything that has a high impact frame is a one tap to the head. So the Talons of Eagle, the Song of Justice. You got the Garden from Mars. You can also use the thing from Vex Offensive. So if it is a high impact frame, this frame right here, high impact frame, slow firing, high damage. If it's in the 150 archetype, use it because it's a one tap to the face. So yeah, you also use this thing from the, if you could do the Last Wish raid, use this thing. It's actually one of the sexier looking guns, if I'm honest. Like, look at that damn thing. I want to get a hold of it. Anyway, so yeah, all those scout rifles are amazing to use for momentum control. If you're going for Ace of Spades, right now is the best time to do it because it is a one tap to the head for the high impact frames. Or if you're using Ariana's Vow, to one tap to the head. But if you are going for Ace of Spades because you don't have it, there's a lot of good exotic options. You can use Thorn. If you manage to get a hold of Thorn first, you can use Thorn. It's a one tap to the head, I think. You can use Crimson, which is absolutely amazing if you hit all three in the head, like all three shots in the head. You can use Sunshot, but I wouldn't use Sunshot because that's the explosive rounds. You can use Ariana's Vow, which is a one tap to the face. So there's some legendary hand cannons if you're going for Ace of Spades. I'm just saying this because you might want Ace of Spades. It's actually a badass hand cannon. You can use the Better Devils from Lord Shaxx. It's actually really amazing to make sure you get a lot of those range increasing perks because that's terrible range. There's a lot of good hand cannons for this, honestly. You can use the Duke if you got a Duke. Actually, it's one of the better hand cannons to use for this right now. You can use the Loud Lullaby, which is actually the most badass hand cannon I think would be for this. You can use the Austringer, and you can use the Spare Rations. Anything that's a one tap to the head, you find, use it because it will give you those headshots for Ace of Spades really easily. But that's how. But we weren't going over Ace of Spades. We were going over Randy's throwing knife. Go ahead and go for Randy's throwing knife right now, guys. It's a badass scout rifle. I don't think it would be better than Mida. The only reason why it would be better than Mida is because it is legendary. That's the only reason why, because it's not exotic, and you can use another powerful exotic for your energy slot. But that is it for this video, guys. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. And if you did enjoy the video, why not leave a like on this video? I'd greatly appreciate it. It helps me out. And if you're new to this channel, why not subscribe? For more videos, just hit this one right here. Either gameplay tips, from either gameplay, opinions, or tips that are hopefully helpful. Anyhow, like I said, if you did enjoy, leave a like. I would greatly appreciate it. If you're new, subscribe. And if you are subscribed, hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification when I post. Because YouTube is too lazy to send you a notification regardless. Anyway, like I said, you enjoy, leave a like, appreciate it. If you're new, subscribe and hit the bell for notes. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out, my peeps.